Hello grade 10 learners, home learning partners, and fellow teachers. Welcome to Project SOAR, series of online academic review of Mathematics Grade Learning Module. I'm Ma'am Karen Sotta, a teacher from Andres Bonifacio Integrated School, and I will be your reviewer for Week 2 of Mathematics Grade 10. Halina't mat-aral na tayo!
Let's have a refresher of the lessons learned in Mathematics 10 for Grade Modules Week 2. This week, na-introduce sa inyo ang arithmetic sequence. From the definition, general or nth term, means, and the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. Simulan natin with the definition. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence where every term after the first is obtained by adding a constant called the common difference. So, tingnan natin itong given sequence. We have 4, 11, 18, 25, 32. 7 is being added to each of the term. Since pare-parehong 7 ang na-add from each of the terms, so we say that this sequence is an example of arithmetic sequence. And 7 is the common difference. So, paano nga ba natin nakukuha ang common difference? To find the common difference, D, representing the common difference, is equal to A sub n minus A sub n minus 1. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Balikan natin yung given sequence kanina, 4, 11, 18, 25, and 32. So, what we're going to do is we subtract two consecutive terms. So, we subtract one term by its preceding term. So, in this case, second term minus first term, third term minus second term, fourth term minus third term, and so on. So, tingnan natin ang kanilang difference. So, if we have second term minus first term, 11 minus 4 is equal to 7. Third term minus second term, 18 minus 11 equals 7. Then, fourth term minus third term, 25 minus 18 is equal to 7. So, the differences between these terms are the same. That's why we have the common difference as 7. Try natin itong pangalawang sequence. We have 8, 3, negative 2, negative 7, and negative 12. So, if we subtract two consecutive terms, second term minus the preceding term, so we have 3 minus 8, the answer is negative 5. Third term minus second term, negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. And follow lang natin doon sa mga susunod pang terms, they have the same differences. So, our common difference is negative 5. Basta pagpataas ang values ng terms, positive ang common difference, pagpababa, negative ang common difference, provided that the sequence is an arithmetic sequence. This time, check natin if the given sequence is arithmetic or not. If it is an arithmetic sequence, let us identify the common difference and the next two terms. 100, 98, 96, 94. Tingnan natin yung differences ng mga terms. At tingnan natin if may common difference siya. So, if we subtract 98 minus 100, we have negative 2. 96 minus 98 equals negative 2. 94 minus 96 equals negative 2. So, pare-pareho ang difference ng mga terms. In this case, this is an example of an arithmetic sequence. The common difference is negative 2. So, kung ang common difference ay negative 2, what will be our next two terms? So, ang gagawin natin is, we add negative 2 to 94. So, 94 plus negative 2 is 92. 92 plus negative 2 is 90. 13, 19, 25, 32, 39. Kunin natin ang difference ng two consecutive terms. 19 minus 13 is 6. 25 minus 19 is 6. Kaso, pagdating dito sa 32 minus 25, 7. No need to solve for the next two terms dahil magkaiba na agad ang kanilang difference. So, this is not an arithmetic sequence. Next, 2, negative 4, 6, negative 8, 10. So, let us check the differences. Negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. 6 minus negative 4 is positive 10. So, in this case, the sequence is not an arithmetic sequence. Let's have letter D. Negative 9, negative 3, 3, and 9. Negative 3 minus negative 9 is positive 6. 3 minus negative 3 is 6. And 9 minus 3 is 6. So, pare-pareho ang kanilang differences. Definitely, this sequence is an arithmetic sequence. So, the common difference is positive 6. So, to get the next two terms, si 9 ay add natin ng 6. 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 6 is 21. Next, try tayo ng decimal. 2.3, 3.5, 4.7, 5.9. Tingnan natin ang differences. 3.5 minus 2.3, 1.2. Same goes with the next two terms. So, this is an example of an arithmetic sequence wherein the common difference is 1.2. To get the next two terms, 5.9 plus 1.2 is equal to 7.1. 7.1 plus 1.2 is equal to 8.3. Try tayo ng fractions. Kunin natin ang difference ng second term and first term. So, we have here 1 and 1/3 minus 1. So, itong 4/3 pwede natin i-express into mixed form para mas madali siyang i-subtract. So, in this case, the difference is 1/3. Let us try the third term minus the second term. 5/3 minus 4/3. So, madali nang i-subtract ito kasi same naman ang kanilang denominator. So, simply copy the denominator and subtract the numerators. So, we have 1/3. So, therefore, the given sequence is an arithmetic sequence wherein the common difference is 1/3. To get the next two terms, mula kay 5/3, plus tayo ng 1/3. So, 5/3 plus 1/3, add natin ang numerators. So, we have 6. Then, copy the denominator. That is 3. Pero, ang 6 over 3 can be simplified into 2. So, ang sagot natin ay 2. Then, 2 plus 1/3 is 2 and 1/3 or 7/3. Next, let's try another set of fractions. 1/2, 1/3, and 1/4. So, wag tayong pa-confuse na nakita lang natin na ang mga denominators ay plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, arithmetic na siya. So, i-check pa rin natin. Solve pa rin natin ang difference ng mga terms. So, una muna, second term minus first term. So, 1/3 minus 1/2, we need to get the LCD. Okay, para masubtract natin sila. So, in this case, ang ating LCD is 6. So, we have 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 1. We have 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 1. So, we have minus 3. So, 2 minus 3. So, 2 minus 3 all over 6 is negative 1/6. So, yung difference ng first two terms ay negative 1/6. Solve natin ang difference ng third term and second term. So, we have 1/4 minus 1/3 is equal to, first find the LCD, and that is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3 times 1. So, kaya tayo nagkaroon ng 3 dito. Minus 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 1 is 4. 3 minus 4 is equal to negative 1 or over 12. So, kitang-kita magkaibang difference. So, this is not an example of an arithmetic sequence. Next, 3 square root of 2, 4 square root of 2, 5 square root of 2. Kunin natin ang differences ng terms. So, pwede tayong mag-add or subtract ng radical expression basta pareho sila ng radicand, yung nasa loob ng radical sign at ng index. In this case, ang index natin ay 2 kasi ang hinahanap na ito ay square root, no? And then, ang radicand natin ay 2. So, pwede natin makuha ang kanilang difference. So, ang gagawin natin is we simply copy the radical expression and then subtract lang natin yung mga numbers na nasa labas ng radical sign. So, 4 minus 3 is 1. So, this is 1 square root of 2 or square root of 2. Then, subtract natin yung third term and second term. So, again, copy the radical expression and then subtract natin yung nasa labas. So, 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. So, that is also 1 square root of 2 or square root of 2. Definitely, this is an arithmetic sequence wherein the common difference is square root of 2. To find the next two terms, we add square root of 2 to each of the terms. So, para makuha, 5 square root of 2 plus square root of 2 is 6 square root of 2. And 6 square root of 2 plus square root of 2 is equal to 7 square root of 2. Now, let's have the last example. Square root of x, square root of 3x, square root of 5x. So, kakasabi lang natin kanina na we can only add and subtract radical expressions kapag pareho ng index and radicand. In this case, pare-pareho nga sila ng indices. And that is 2 kasi mga square root sila. Pero pagdating sa radicand, magkakaiba na. So, definitely, this is not an arithmetic sequence. Now, let's go back. So, tapos na tayo sa definition. Ngayon naman, balikan natin yung general term or nth term of an arithmetic sequence. Naalala nyo pa ba? Na ang general term of an arithmetic sequence is represented by a sub n equals a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d, where a sub 1 refers to the first term of the arithmetic sequence, n is the position of the term, or sometimes the number of terms in a given arithmetic sequence, and d is the common difference. Let's have this first problem. Given 9, 11, 13, 15, find the 22nd term. Actually, pwede naman nating isa-isahin yan. So, naka-4 na terms na tayo. So, we follow the pattern hanggang makarating tayo sa 22nd term. That is possible. Posible po yun. Pero, medyo matrabaho. Kaya, mas magandang gamitin ang general term, lalo't kapag ang hinahanap natin ay yung mga malalayong term. So, now using the nth term or general term of an arithmetic sequence, we have a sub n equals a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. So, ang una natin gagawin ay hanapin natin ang mga values ng a sub 1, n, and d na kakailanganin natin sa pagsasolve. So, in this case, ang a sub 1 natin ay 9. The first term is 9. N is 22 kasi ang hinahanap nating term ay ika-22nd term. And D is 2. The common difference is 2. Bakit naging 2? Kasi 11 minus 9 is 2. 13 minus 11 is 2. 15 minus 13 is equal to 2. Kaya ang common difference natin ay 2. Next, we plug in these values to the general term. Substitute lang po natin. We have 9 plus 22 minus 1 is 21 times 2. 21 times 2 is equal to 42. Then, add natin siya with 9. So, the 22nd term is equal to 51. Let's have the next example. Find a sub 15 in the sequence 5, negative 3, negative 11, negative 19. Again, using the general term of the arithmetic sequence, hanapin muna natin ang values ng a sub 1, n, and d. So in this case, ang a sub 1 natin, first term ay 5, ang position ng term na hinahanap natin ay 15, and the common difference is negative 8. So kung maalala nyo kanina, kapag ang values ng terms ay papaba, automatic that our common difference is negative 8. In case na nahihirapan kayong mag-subtract, okay? So, pwede rin naman, negative 3 minus 5, negative 8 naman ang lalabas eh. Negative 11 minus negative 3 is negative 8. The negative 19 minus negative 11 is negative 8. Now, let us plug in these values to the general term. So, we have a sub 15 is equal to 5, first term, plus 15 minus 1, that is n, times the common difference, negative 8. Then we simplify. We have 5 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 times negative 8, that is negative 112 plus 5. So the 15th term is negative 107. Try naman natin to. Find a sub 11 if a sub 1 is equal to 4 and d is equal to 1/2. In this case, naka-specify na yung a sub 1, d. So, plug in na natin siya diretso. So, a sub 11 is equal to first term plus position ng term minus 1 times the common difference na 1/2. Marami kasi ang natatakot ng mag-solve lalo kapag may fractions na involved. So, try natin ito. No? So, 4 plus 11 minus 1 is 10 times 1/2. So, ano ba ang 10 times 1/2 or kalahati ng 10? And that is 5. So, we have a sub 11 is equal to 4 plus 5 and that is 9. So, saan pa natin pwedeng gamitin ang general term of an arithmetic sequence? Let's have this one. In the arithmetic sequence 3, 7, 11, which term is 87? Pang ilang term daw sa 87? So, pwede natin gamitan ng nth term of an arithmetic sequence. So, una muna, alamin natin kung ano yung mga values na given na doon sa problem. So, the first term is 3. The common difference is 4. Okay, 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. And n is missing kasi hinahanap natin yung position ni 87, pang ilan sa 87 sa sequence. Then, plug in ang mga values na ito sa ating general term. So, we have 87 equals, first term is 3 plus, ang n natin as is kasi siya yung hahanapin natin, minus 1 times the common difference 4. Now, we apply the distributive property of multiplication. Ma'am, paano po yun? So, we need to multiply n minus 1 and 4. So, ang gagawin natin is we distribute 4 to each of the terms. So, we have here 87 equals 3 plus 4 times n is 4n. Then, 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Then, combine like terms or simplify the given expression. So, we have 4n minus 1. Saan po galing ang minus 1? Kasi, kinombine natin yung mga constant terms dito sa right side ng equation. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Okay? So, isimplify pa natin by adding 1 to both sides of the equation. O kaya, pwede rin tayong gumamit ng transposition. Tandaan, pag nagta-transpose tayo, pag gumamit tayo ng technique na to, we change the sign. Okay? So, we have 87 plus 1 equals 4n. So, we have 88 equals 4n. Solving for n, divide both sides by 4. So, the value of n is equal to 22. So, we say that 87 is the 22nd term of the sequence, or a sub 22 is equal to 87. We can also solve this problem this way. So, ito yung kanina. So, plugging in the values of a sub 1 and b to our general term. So, ito na ang lumabas na expression. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin is we add negative 3 to both sides of the equation. Or we subtract 3 to both sides of the equation. Okay? O kaya, we use transposition. So, in this case, we have 87 minus 3 equals quantity n minus 1 times 4. So, naiwan itong expression natin dito sa right side. So, we simplify this left side of the equation. We have 84 equals quantity n minus 1 times 4. Dividing both sides by 4, maiwan na lang si n minus 1 on this side. And then ito, 84 divided by 4 is 21. Solving for n, pwedeng adding 1 to each side of the equation o kaya naman transposition. So we have n is equal to 21 plus 1, so the answer is still 22. Now we're through with the general term. Punta na tayo sa arithmetic means. The terms between any two non-consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence are known as arithmetic means. We have 14, 21, 28, 35, and 42. Okay, pwede ba nating sabihin na ang 21 is an arithmetic mean between 14 and 28? Yes po. Nasa pagitan siya ng two non-consecutive terms. We can also say that 21, 28, and 35 are three arithmetic means between 14 and 42. Now let's have this first problem. What is the arithmetic mean between negative 18 and 52? So para mas ma-visualize natin, ilista natin yung given. So in this case, we have negative 18, then maglaan tayo ng space para dun sa arithmetic mean na insert natin, and then 52. Ngayon, kapag na-insert tayo ng isang arithmetic mean between two terms of an arithmetic sequence, pwede natin gamitin ang formula for average. So, paano yon? We simply add the two given terms, then divide the sum by 2. Now, solving for this problem, we have negative 18 plus 52 all over 2. So, we have now 34. Follow pa rin natin ang rule in adding integers, okay? So, 34 divided by 2. So, the arithmetic mean is 17. So, we have negative 18, 17, and 52. Now, let's have the second problem. Insert 3 arithmetic means between 2 and 22. So, para mas ma-visualize natin, isulat natin ang given. 2, then maglaan ng tatlong spaces for the 3 arithmetic means, then 22. So, para makuha natin yung arithmetic means, syempre, kailangan natin malaman ano ba yung common difference ng ating arithmetic sequence. So, kailangan alam natin kung ano yung i-add natin sa 2, sa susunod pang term hanggang makarating kay 22. So, what we are going to do is we're going to use the nth term or the general term of the arithmetic sequence para makuha si D. Now, let us plug in the values of a sub n, a sub 1, and n. Kasi D ang hinahanap natin. Ang a sub n would be the last term of the given sequence. So, since nilista na natin siya, so ang a sub n natin ay 22. Then, ang a sub 1 natin would be the first term. N is the position of 22 or the number of terms. Pwede rin, the number of the terms of the given arithmetic sequence. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have, kaya naging 5 to. Minus 1 times D. Now, let us simplify. So, we have 22 equals 2 plus 5 minus 1 is 4D. Adding negative 2 to both sides of the equation, o kaya naman, transposition. So, 22 minus 2 is equal to 4D. Meron tayong 20 equals 4D, divide both sides by 4. So, ang common difference natin ay 5. So, anong purpose ni 5? So, yun ang i-add natin sa 2 at sa mga susunod pang terms. So, we have 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 5 is 17, 17 plus 5 is 22. Therefore, the three arithmetic means between 2 and 22 are 7, 12, and 17. There is another solution in solving this problem. Okay, again, para makuha natin ang arithmetic means, kailangan nating mahanap ang common difference. So, aside from using the general term or nth term of an arithmetic sequence, pwede natin gamitin itong formula na to. Actually, na-derive din naman siya doon sa general term. Pero para mas madaling maintindihan, we have here D is equal to A sub n minus A sub k all over n minus k. Or simply, we get the difference of the terms, then over the difference of their positions. So, gamitin natin siya to solve for D. So, una muna, for the numerator, subtract natin ang mga terms. So, simulan natin dun sa nahuling term minus yung naunang term. So, 22 minus 2. All over, yung nasa baba naman or denominator, we subtract their positions. Pang ilan si 22? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Kaya 5 to. Pang ilan si 2? First term. Kaya 1 to. Okay. Now, let us simplify. 22 minus 2 is 20. Then 5 minus 1 is 4. Dividing these numbers, the common difference is 5. Pareho din naman ang sagot kanina. So, at least, meron kayong ibang options sa pagkuha ng common difference. So, again, the arithmetic means are 7, 12, and 17. Let's have the last part of our review. And that is the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So, to find the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence, gagamit tayo ng dalawang formula. So, we have S sub n, S representing the sum of the n terms, equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. And we also have S sub n equals n over 2 times the quantity 2 a sub 1 plus quantity n minus 1 times d. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of the series. So, pag sinabing series, we are actually referring to the sum of the terms. Kaya may makikita kayong plus dyan. So, we have 5 plus 12 plus 19 plus 68. Okay? So, alin sa dalawang formula ang mas efficient na gamitin? So, the last term is identified. So, pwede natin gamitin yung first formula. And that is S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Now, alamin natin yung values ng n, a sub 1, and a sub n in the given series. N refers to 10, kung ilang terms ang need nating i-add. A sub 1 is the first term, 5, and a sub n is the last term. So, we simply plug in these values to the formula. Then, let us simplify. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then, 5 plus 68 is equal to 73. Multiplying these two numbers, the sum of the first 10 terms of the series is 365. This time, let us find the sum of all odd integers between 10 and 26. Ano ba yung odd integers? Okay, these are the integers that are not divisible by 2. So, since ang pinag-uusapan natin ay between 10 and 26, so saang number tayo magsisimula? Correct, sa 11. At saan tayo magtatapos? Sa 25. Din sa dalawang formula, ang mas mabilis gamitin. So, gagamitin natin ang first formula. And that is S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Now, plug in natin ang values ng n, a sub 1, and a sub n. So, nasabi na natin kanina na ang first term natin ay 11 at ang last term natin ay 25. Pero saan galing itong 8 na to? Okay, mula kay 11, pwede nating bilangin. Wala namang problema. So, we have 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, and 25. So, there are 8 odd integers from 11 to 25. Kaya, ang n natin ay 8. Now, i-simplify natin. We have 8 divided by 2 is 4. 11 plus 25 is 36. So, the sum of all odd integers between 10 and 26 is equal to 144. This time, let us find the sum of the first 18 terms of the series, 19 plus 24 plus 29, and so on. For this problem, we will be using the second formula. Kasi wala ang ating last term. Pwede naman nating isolve ang last term using the general term na napag-aralan ninyo. Ganon din naman ang maging kalabasan. So, parang pinlog in lang din natin siya dito sa ating formula. So, hanapin natin ang values ng n, a sub 1, and d. Ang n natin ay 18 kasi sum of the 18 terms. Ang a sub 1 natin ay 19, first term. At ang common difference natin ay 5. So, 24 minus 19 is 5. 29 minus 24 is 5. So, the common difference is 5. Then, i-plug in natin siya dito sa ating formula. So, we have here 18 over 2 times 2 times 19 plus 18 minus 1 times 5. Simplify. 2 times 19 is 38. 17 times 5. And then we have 18 over 2 is equal to 9. Then 17 times 5 is 85. So, add natin itong dalawang numbers. So, that is 123 times 9. So, the sum of the first 18 terms of the series is 1,107. Let's take a look at this problem. Find the sum of the first 14 terms of the arithmetic sequence 12, 5, negative 2, and so on. So, of the two formulas, ang gagamitin natin ay ang second formula. Kasi hindi pa given ang last term. So, identify ang n, 14, kasi sum of 14 terms. Ang a sub 1 ay 12, first term. At ang common difference natin ay negative 7. So, 12 plus negative 7 is 5. 5 plus negative 7 is negative 2. So, plugging in these values to the formula, we have the solution. Then, simplifying, 14 divided by 2 is 7. 2 times 12 is 24. Then, 14 minus 1 is 13 times negative 7. Ano ang product nito? That is negative 91 plus 24. Following ang rule natin sa addition of integers, so we have here negative 67 times 7. So the sum of the first 40 terms is negative 469. Find the sum of the first 9 terms of an arithmetic sequence whose first term is 4 and the common difference is 1/2. So, of the two formulas, ang gagamitin natin ay ang second formula kasi hindi naka-indicate yung last term. So, we have here n. Ang n natin ay 9 kasi first 9 terms. A sub 1 is already given and the common difference is already given. Then, substitute natin ang values na to sa ating equation or sa ating formula. So, we have 9 over 2 times 2 times 4. 9 minus 1 times 1 half. So, itong 2 times 4 ay 8. 9 minus 1 is 8 times 1 half. Pero ang 8 times 1 half is equal to 4. So, we have 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. At itong 4.5, nakuha natin dito sa 9 over 2. So, pwede naman siyang i-divide. So, the sum of the first 9 terms is equal to 54. At dito natatapos ang ating review for arithmetic sequence. Sana meron kayong natutunan. Thank you and happy learning!
Thank you for listening. If you have questions, feel free to send a message to our official page, Math Team, Mathematics Teachers of Mandaluyong, or send a message to your mathematics teachers. I'm Ma'am Karen Sotta saying, matsayang mag-aral, tayo nang matuto. Bye!